Hi, I'm Igor, and this is my life in Siberia. Today I'm heading deep into the mountains to spend some time in the wilderness and explore a place I've never visited before. The trail starts in a quiet forest and gradually climbs higher into the hills. As I leave the road behind, the noise of everyday life disappears, replaced by wind in the trees. After a while, I come across something unexpected. An old forest cabin, hidden deep among the trees. Places like this always make me curious. Who built it? How long has it been here? And how many travelers have stopped here before me? I take some time to look around, explore the cabin, and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere of this remote place. Nearby, a small spring provides fresh mountain water. The perfect spot for a short break before continuing my journey. With my water bottle filled and the mountain still waiting ahead, it's time to move on. As I climb higher, the forest slowly begins to change. The trail becomes steeper, the trees grow smaller, and the mountains start to reveal themselves. Out here, it's easy to forget about time. There are no roads, no noise, and no reason to rush anywhere. Sometimes I think that's what draws me back to places like this. Not the destination, but the feeling of being completely present in the moment. The mountains around me are ancient. These rocks have been here for millions of years, long before any trails, cabins, or people passed through this landscape. Standing here, you realize how small your own problems really are. After a long climb, I finally reach a place where the views stretch far beyond the horizon. Endless forests, deep valleys, and mountain ridges fading into the distance. This is exactly why I came here. Now it's time to slow down and prepare for the night. I don't need much. Just a quiet place among the trees. Fresh mountain air. And a simple camp where I can rest and enjoy the wilderness. There is something satisfying about building a camp in a remote place like this. For a little while, this small corner of the forest becomes home. The wind moves gently through the trees. The mountains stand silent around me, and the world feels much larger than it does back in civilization. One of the things I enjoy most about spending time outdoors is how simple everything becomes. After a long day on the trail, a warm meal feels like a reward. Nothing fancy, just hot food, fresh mountain air, and a view that no restaurant could ever offer. As the sun slowly drops behind the mountains, the landscape begins to change once again. The bright colors of the day fade away, replaced by the softer light of evening. Moments like this never get old. No matter how many times I watch the sunset in the mountains, it always feels different. Maybe that's one of the reasons I keep coming back. Out here, there is no schedule to follow, and nowhere else I need to be. Just the mountains, the forest, and the quiet feeling that comes with being far away from everything. As darkness settles over the valley, the temperature begins to drop. The camp is ready, the day is coming to an end, and soon it will be time to rest. Tonight, this small hammock suspended between the trees will be my home. The mountains are slowly disappearing into the darkness, and the last light of the day is fading beyond the horizon. Morning comes quietly in the mountains. The wind that moved through the valley during the night has left its mark on camp, reminding me that nature is always stronger than any plans we make. But that's part of why I enjoy spending time out here. Every trip is a little different. Every place has its own surprises. With a hot cup of coffee in my hands and the mountains stretching far into the distance, it's hard not to appreciate moments like this. Simple things often become the most memorable. A quiet morning, fresh mountain air, and a landscape that seems endless. This is the Siberia I know. A place of deep forests, wild mountains, changing weather, and long journeys through remote places. Many people around the world imagine Siberia as something distant and mysterious. In many ways it is, but at the same time it's also home. Through these videos, I hope to share a small part of that world with you, to show the places, landscapes, and everyday experiences that make life here unique. If you enjoy exploring remote places and seeing a different side of life, I'd be glad to have you along for future journeys. The adventure may be ending, but the road home is still part of the journey. And sometimes the best views appear when you least expect them.